Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Miners Gaming Podcast. Today, I'm going to be joined by Cendlez Furies,
Hey.
and also with our guest, Sky. Okay,
What's up, boys?
that was beautiful. Well, today we're going to have the topic of Third Sacrifice and what its meta is going to be, or what we think the meta is going to be.
Yeah.
Does anybody want to start us off today?
So what do you think? What do you think now that railguns are gone?
Oh yeah, railguns are going to be gone. Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
That's really like the biggest change from the current meta is like railguns are just gonna be gone, cannons are gonna be out. No more cannon meta.
Yeah.
Hourglass meta, hell yeah.
Hourglass meta, let's go.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, Hourglass.
Probably want to get like a buff or something.
Maybe. Who knows?
The Hourglass is not gonna get a buff. What are you talking about?
I mean, it should a speed increase.
Maybe?
Maybe.
That could be kind of nice.
That would be nice. That'd actually
Because
make
right
it.
now it's a 2 times.
Yeah, that's true.
Like a 5 speed buff to all conveyors. That would be pretty
Maybe
nice.
like 3 or 4.
No, 10 times speed.
Oh hell yeah.
Max that out.
Yeah. Make it faster than cannons.
Oh.
Dude, yeah, you don't even need cannon meta. Who needs railguns when the ores on the conveyors are going faster?
Yeah. Do you guys think
But
that the
also,
cannons will become the new meta, like the shop cannons? Because they aren't getting removed.
I expect them to
get
get
randomized velocity.
Yeah,
Maybe.
they're gonna get something that's gonna stop them from being usable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because right
Whatever
now
it is,
they
it's probably not gonna be
absolutely
fast, yeah.
dominate the early game meta right now,
Yeah.
especially the Collider.
Yeah,
Like-
I know the circus cannon is getting a 0 times multiplier.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I know Foxy was looking into trying to making the ore cannon only centered around using it for stars and stars only.
Yeah, that's the thing about it. Maybe what I think is they're probably gonna get like some sort of star tag, maybe.
That's true.
Yeah, I think it would be cool personally if the cannons were actually like usable. I like regular cannons for setups.
Yeah.
I think that
Oh.
I don't know. I don't think that regular cannon should be nerfed too much, but I think that's what it seems like we're getting. But I really like being able to use regular cannons because I don't think they're all that overpowered for setups. Just being able to have like a few cannons in your line and then you use like your big upgrader beams with them.
Yeah, that's true.
Give like a small speed boost. Personally, I don't think that's too overpowered.
Yeah. Ore Collider, however,
but-
it should get removed.
Mhm.
And I think they already confirmed that it is getting removed.
Yeah.
Ore Collider is like pretty hard to use though, effectively.
True.
But the fact you can still use it though.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, it can give you very fast setups with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like look what Cadlin did with it.
That's
Originally.
true. I do. There is some part of me that does like that element though, where if like you know how to use it, you have like the skills to properly implement it, you can get those pretty fast
I'm
setups.
not gonna lie though.
Yeah.
I'm seeing like the items in the sheet in like third sack. It seems like there may be some stuff like that, like auto blaster loops. That could seem pretty interesting.
Oh yeah.
Auto blaster loops are going to be kind of cracked. That'll be really fun to play around with. I'm looking forward to some of
Yeah.
these items that'll like teleport your ores when they would get destroyed to furnaces. That'll be real
Oh.
fun, I think.
Yeah, I haven't looked
Yeah.
at that sheet at all to see the new items. I want to go in there, go into the Third Sacrifice completely blind.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. You're gonna get some items spoiled to you. at
Oh,
some
I already
point.
have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do get that though. Not looking at it, there's so much stuff though that I feel like, especially for me, I feel like I have to kind of take a peek at it to just kind of grasp everything that's going to be getting added.
Oh, I'm not just going in there, just having no idea what's going on.
Yeah, just takes
I
a
at least want to
little
know
look.
a little bit of what I'm doing.
Take a little look. See.
Yeah, I don't. I don't want to go in completely blind because I feel like I need something.
Also, I heard Excelsis changed its function when
Yeah, that's something that Foxy talked about like a while ago. Is that it's gonna like get better as you progress. It's gonna start off not very good, and then it'll get better. Which I really like that idea. I think that's a super
Yeah.
cool concept.
like
Yeah.
like some modded miners havens do that, and that could actually be and I like it when they do that. It's like pretty interesting.
It's a good concept because
gives longevity to the game, you know.
Yeah, it stops it from being an overpowered item in the early game, and it makes that a little bit harder to progress through. But then also, you still have a useful item. It just becomes useful later on, so you're not like getting carried through the early game super hard.
Yeah, look at Ultimate Sacrifice. I think just makes First Sacrifice a literal joke.
Yeah, same with both sacrifices. I mean, you have the first 10 lives. On Second Sacrifice, you've got the first 10 lives. But even after that, it's like, there's just no challenge after that.
True.
Yeah, exactly.
Literal joke the whole time, because you can just, like, throw down a converter conveyor or whatever. What is it called? The reversible conveyor.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm literally forgetting names of, like, the most basic items. I've been out of it for too long, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Like, barely playing MH.
I don't even remember the last time you uploaded a video. Was it the... Did you look at the item spreadsheet?
Yeah, that was the last video. Last video was that. Last stream I did was like a week ago, probably.
But the last video, oh my god, that was a while.
It doesn't feel like it was that long ago, but that was probably like 3 weeks at this point. 3-4 weeks.
Yeah. Well, do you think that, like, conveyors will be used, like, normally now?
I mean, they'll pretty much have to be if cannons are going to be bad.
No, we're going to use explosions, yeah. Oh, actually, that could be
genuinely though. That could actually like work if you can.
I saw that video where Talent showed the new explosions. They just fling the ore. People can probably find a way to abuse that.
Yeah, like center it on to like center it with walls or something.
Maybe
concentrate it. That could be the
I wouldn't be surprised also, even if the cannons just get like random velocity, I wouldn't be surprised if people still find a way to use them effectively.
Oh, no, we already saw how random velocity went. People still found a way to use circus cannons.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like if that's all they do to regular cannons, I kind of hope that is. Because I do like the idea of there being some level of like randomness, but also still being able to use the stuff. And if you can kind of like tame that randomness a little bit, you can actually get a little bit of extra speed. Adds an extra little bit of like a skill element to it.
Thing is though, about speed, I sometimes just miss having setups take forever. There's just a long period of being able to do whatever you want in the middle of a rebirth.
Yeah.
Can't really do that now with how fast setups are.
That is true. There is I really enjoyed my favorite period of MH was when layouts were very first added and 20 skipping was just a thing. And you had to cover your entire base with upgraders. You'd use literally everything you had. That was like my favorite period of MH for setups.
Yeah, I remember back in 2016, that was horrible with having to make your own layouts by hand, because when Bereza buffed the rebirth price to a point where you couldn't just use Breach Loader and Blind Justice rebirth, it basically made it so super hard to rebirth because you had to actually make a setup and there was no layouts at the time.
I can't really say anything about that.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember that. I remember back during the Halloween update, I did my rebirth setup back then was literally just a morning star after nuclear conveyors, and I just did that as a loop, and that was the setup.
I remember getting broken money back then. Broken money was super easy because it was just NOTG. After NOTG, it was broken money, and I used morning stars with nuclear conveyors and going on a ramp, and that would actually make your ores elevated enough to hit the Morningstar beam instead of cannons. Because I think weren't cannons broken back then.
Yeah, they didn't work. So you had to use nuclears and then the ramp.
Yeah, which also makes me believe that cannons aren't really need to be in the game now, because you can just use the nuclear conveyors for stars.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you're gonna see a lot of people during Third Sacrifice wanting to use nuclear conveyors.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, great, dude. Yeah, great. No, we definitely still need cannons.
True.
I also heard how, like, maybe in the first 100 lives in Third Sac, layouts will be locked. What do y'all think of that?
Oh god, I don't know if I vibe with that.
I don't think that's a good idea, no.
With the price being duodecillions, I'm not cool with that. I don't want that to be a thing.
I feel like you should unlock them, like, with like 10, like your first 10 lives is no layout, and then you unlock your first layout, and then your second layout's about like life 100, and then your third layout is like life 250.
I like that a lot more than just having them locked until 100.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say RP. I was gonna say RP, but now you say that, that probably sounds better.
Yeah, having them just life locked sounds really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but make sure they're not all like locked to the same life. Or
Yeah,
maybe they can at least start out with, like one layout, I guess, or make it like to the first 5 lives, because 10 is a lot for third
No,
sacrifice.
I don't know.
Layouts.
I think it should be like I think it should be hard to get your layouts. It should be
Yeah.
like it should be like 10, 500, 1000 or something is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that would be interesting.
Because especially now, life 1000, even during third sacrifice, isn't going to be that high of a life, but it's enough that you have to like make a decent bit of progress before you can have like your full set of layouts back.
True.
Yeah.
I also, if they do this, they should also lock the minecart layout.
Yeah.
Until you hit life 1000, probably.
This also reminds me of something that they should never do is to just completely get rid of layouts in Third Sacrifice. Mechanical Ascension did this, and that completely killed the game. So
I mean, Mechanical Ascension didn't die because it didn't have layouts.
True.
It died for a myriad of other reasons.
it killed the
Yeah,
nightmare
but that still
difficulty, I should
wasn't
say.
very good though.
This is something we can talk about at another point. I think Mechanical Ascension did a good thing with the blueprint system.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the blueprints were
I'm
fine.
just saying, with nightmare difficulty on that game, they made a huge bunch of mistakes with how they handled it.
Yeah, there's a lot wrong with Mechanical Ascension X.
Yeah. Well, I'm
Yeah.
not talking about X. I'm talking about the original.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what y'all think about some of the challenges in third cycle, like the Grimstruck challenge?
It depends. Grimstruck challenge to get
Because,
back your items from escrow. I think that's what it is. I feel like it will be interesting, and it will be
sounds
really
It sounds a
hard.
bit hard, not gonna lie. Cause like no stars and ores are $1. They're also counting Black Dwarf and Void stars.
But then again, like getting back your items from escrow, we have a lot of items from escrow that would just completely kill the difficulty of Third Sacrifice.
Even right now, I think that will. Even with the items we have now, I think that will kind of make it difficult. Maybe.
I don't know.
But
It
keep
really-
in mind, the third
it really-
cycle ice I'm also not gonna be a Tesla.
Yeah, it depends on just like what kind of nerfs and stuff we get, because we don't know how strong stuff is actually going to be
Yeah, because
once
everything
Third
is being
Sacrifice
nerfed.
comes out. So I don't know. This challenge may be like impossible with some of the stuff they have planned right now. I don't know.
Who knows?
No, like
Personally,
all the supers, they're never gonna be resettable. All the supers.
yeah, Supers not being resettable is a little bit cringe.
And the fact that we have no more, the fact that hydraulic platforms are going to be removed can make some things maybe a little difficult, I guess.
I don't mind hydraulic platforms being removed.
Hydraulic
longest
platforms
platform
just
stay in the game,
enabled
I'm fine.
cannons.
Yeah, we just need platforms for the extra space because there's so much stuff that you have to have now.
But they're not gonna. They worked so hard on that feature. They're not just gonna remove it.
Yeah,
Hydraulic platforms?
regular
Platforms in
platforms.
general.
Regular, yeah.
Yeah, I see the Grimstruck challenge though. I don't know. It's interesting because I like the idea of the challenge itself. I think it's a really neat concept, having a special mine that can't be upgraded in certain ways, base or value. I really like that. I like that side of things. I'm not sure if I like it as the way to get your items back.
Yeah, you already know
I
that
don't even know where
somebody in the
you're
community is gonna find like some sort of glitch with it to make it so they can easily get to like that cash requirement to get all your items back.
Some cheese, yeah.
Yeah. So it's
I
very
don't know.
risky move.
I like the idea of there being something extra for getting your items back, but I think that like what they have proposed with the Grimstruck challenge is a little bit too hard for what you're doing.
True.
I think that Grimstruck should be a thing as a challenge in the game, but it should not be getting your items back. There should be some like separate item reward for it,
Yeah, maybe.
or
Yeah.
something else. I think it would work a lot better just as like an optional thing, and then there's some like smaller scale challenge that you have to do to get your items back.
What if they have it so that you have like almost like the Australis? You know how the Australis has 3 parts to it that we don't even know what they are yet? What if they did
Yeah.
that, but like you get an item at a certain life requirement, and another item at a certain life requirement, another item at a certain life requirement, and if you use all 3 of those items combined with a certain furnace, you that unlocks like a portal where you, it's almost like the void, and then you finish that, and then you get your items back.
But all that just to get your items back, though?
I mean, that sounds a lot less hard than the Grimstruck challenge.
Yeah, like your first item
Yeah,
that you could get requirement is like 100, and then the second item is like 500, and maybe the third item is like 1,000. So you have to actually have some luck too.
I guess so. I feel like having it be multiple items though that are like spread out across lives. I don't know.
Yeah.
If you get unlucky, you could get screwed over by that super hard. I'm not sure if I like that being a possibility.
Like, what if like the chance of getting an item is very common, but you can only get one of the items, so that it doesn't like mess up the rebirth pool.
At that point, just make it like you get the item guaranteed at a certain life.
Yeah.
Like there's no reason at that point to have it be like in the rebirth pool.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, what if you just don't get an item you need, like, until, like, 2,000 lives later or something?
Yeah, you could just get, like, screwed over by that and just not be able to get your stuff back. I think that the way...
was a free sacrifice, like... No, I think it's hassle for the whole thing, and I struggled. I don't want that to happen to people.
Yeah, I think that maybe they could do something like... I don't know, I'm trying to think. Maybe they could make it so that the Grimstruck is, like... functional with stars and with like the Void Star and stuff like that, but then make it so that
easy. That'll make it too easy then.
Well, I mean, yeah, but no. Here's where you go with that. You make it so that it functions with those, and maybe you have to like, maybe it has some like other restrictions, something else. It like starts with $1 ore value, whatever.
Or maybe it cuts off the cap for it.
Yeah, and then you have something like that, and then if you just rebirth with the Grimstruck mine normally, then you get your stuff back, and then make it so that if you use it and you don't use stars with it, you get something extra for it, or you get like you like do extra challenges with it, and you can get more.
Yeah.
What's the
something
challenge
like
looking
that.
like right now? What's the challenge looking like?
It looks. Let me like try to find the thing for it. I'm pretty sure we said all the things like no stars. I don't think it can have some effects.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure they start at $1.
Yeah, but like, what's the cash requirement? Wasn't it like centillion or something?
I don't think they said the cash requirement. I think it's like over centillion.
Yeah, like maybe getting broken money with it or something.
Yeah. Also, what do y'all think about the final upgrade, the ultimate sacrifice, being able to be obtained again as enchantments?
I really love that being a thing. I think it's great.
You think you'll be able to use both of them at once or just one?
If you can't use both of them at the same time, it'll be unfortunate.
Well, they do a thing where the final upgrader thing is a superstitious and ultimate sacrifice is an enchanted, and you need the ultimate sacrifice to make the final upgrader, maybe?
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know if I like the idea of having to use one to make the other. I think it would be cool to, after so long, finally be able to have
the ultimate sacrifice.
Have the ultimate and the final upgrader at the same time. I think that would be cool.
But I'm pretty sure right now, from what I've been hearing from people that like just glitched in and like use something to get in both of the items, I'm pretty sure they can't be used with each other anyway, so...
Well, yeah, of course they can't be used with each other if you glitch them in, because they're not intended to work together, and that would be stupid OP.
Yeah.
But I think it would be cool if they did have, like, some kind of synergy together, where if, like, you use both of them, they have some, like, special effect. Maybe if you use them in different orders, they do different things.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Like
that would be really cool to me.
Yeah, like maybe the ultimate sacrifice, if you use it with the final upgrader, like final upgrader last, then your ores get some sort of immunity to like fire, or if you use the final upgrader before ultimate sacrifice, you may grant the ores immunity to poison or something.
Yeah, maybe, or maybe they can like upgrade the ore over time or something.
True. Yeah, it's all stuff like that. You'd have to spend more time actually thinking about what the effect would be, but I think there should be an effect.
Yeah.
I don't know what it should be specifically, but it would be really cool if there was just some synergy between them.
Yeah, I also had this idea for how effects would work. This is completely like really hard to do. There's like no easy way of doing this, but have it so that ores being upgraded by certain effects has certain effects on other upgraders that have certain effects. So like if you put an ore through like a flaming something that puts it on fire, and then putting in something that puts out the fire, it's actually burnt instead of just completely negating the effects. And then that could actually have some upgraders be give more multiplier than others.
Oh yeah, I do. I like the idea of like ores that are on fire. If they get put out, they have like a burnt effect to them. That could be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what would the effect really do? What do you think the effect would do?
Well, I mean, I think the point of that is less like burnt isn't going to do anything to your ores. It's just
Like
a
maybe
tag
make
for
it
that.
lighter or something, I guess.
Yeah, just give it like a texture change or something,
Yeah.
and then
Or
the point with that though isn't that burnt itself has an effect on the ores. It's just that it's a tag, and then certain upgraders they work differently because it has that tag.
Yeah.
Or just like if they go through the furnace without being like, purified as being scorched or burnt, it could actually have a negative impact on the amount of money it's worth, like maybe minus 0.25% or something of the ore value.
Maybe.
I feel like that could be a cool thing early game. Have that be like a more shop upgrader thing, and then that's something that you like kind of move past once you get out of the early game.
Yeah, because it'll make you think about, okay, what effects does this ore have? What can I make it? Can I make it better, or can I fix the effects so that I can sell it for more instead?
And like, there's already kind of a thing right now, like seeing what material your ore has. So
yeah,
but that's just because weight, though.
But it can have a whole thing, like a whole list of how many effects it can have. Maybe if they have like a click on the ore type deal where you can just see it scrolls out and you can see all of its effects that are currently impacting the ore.
Oh, not gonna lie, I don't like how that sounds. You can just move your mouse and there's just suddenly a bunch of GUIs just because your ores will usually probably be close together, so that's probably not really a good idea.
Well, I'm talking about like you click on the ore and then that GUI pops up above the ore and it follows the ore, so it's only one GUI. So that basically implies to basically all your ores.
I don't know. I don't really like the sound of that for some reason. I don't like games where you can just put your mouse on something that moves around and it just shows a GUI for it.
Well, I'm not talking about mouse hover. I'm talking about mouse click. So you have to actually click on it so that you don't.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that though, because it just, I don't know. You can already kind of tell what effects your ores have, and then having to try and like click on the moving ore just seems kind of frustrating. Kind of like needlessly annoying.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that, but I am a big fan of there being more effects and them having more of an actual effect on like at least the early game. Because once you get late game, they don't really matter too much. But when you're in the early game, that can actually matter. That seems like the
third stack though. Late game, they will probably matter because keep in mind setups are going to be like a lot slower than they are right now. So,
I mean that is true, but late game you have so many items and the effects do so little that they would have to change a lot to make them actually matter. Yeah. You have so many items that can just like get rid of effects or like change stuff or like negate whatever negative effects the ores have.
True.
Yeah, and what do y'all think about reversions being delayed? Like how delayed y'all think they're gonna be?
I think the reversions being delayed is a good thing, just because it means we'll get the update sooner.
Who's gonna get all the reversions that quickly?
Nobody's gonna. They're probably gonna come out around the time people are able to start getting them. I imagine. However long that is, I assume they'll try and just like get them done so that whenever people start getting to that point, they'll have them pretty much ready. That's what I kind of imagine. Yeah, so I assume it'll be a while until people actually get to that point.
Yeah, like where do you think reversions will be in like the balance of the tiers though?
I really don't know.
It's probably like between like fuses and enchantments, maybe.
Yeah, I was kind of imagining they're not going to be that powerful. They'll be better than I assume Evos and fusions though.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I imagine them falling.
And
Sorry, go ahead.
There you go.
How do you actually get reversions? Do we know?
I don't know.
I think it's gonna be like an NPC where I think it's gonna be an NPC. I'm pretty sure. Or no, wait, no, you trade in an amount of lives to reversion like one of your Evos. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, okay, so definitely stronger than Evos.
Yeah.
You have to use an Evo to craft it. Okay, that might if you're sacrificing lives for them, then maybe they'll be a bit stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, what do y'all think about slipstreams being permanent? Like,
slipstreams y'all
think will be?
I think it's about time.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah.
there was just never a use in them ever.
I think it's about time that we have them actually like being items that you can get use out of.
Yeah, some of them will
Yeah,
be
like we're
just like
like
completely
years
useless
overdue.
still, though. Sadly.
I
But I
don't, I
mean,
don't, I don't think most of them are going to be useless though. Like they're going to have their stats change, and with all the
True.
like nerfs and stuff, I think a lot of them are going to be just really solid upgraders that you'll want to use.
Yeah,
yeah, but if
some of
anything's
them
gonna change,
do
it's probably
need
gonna be Sutopian
big changes, though. Some of them do need big changes. Like
Like,
Pulsar
yeah, of course.
Aquagnium Mine, oh my god, that thing sucks.
All of them need a lot of changes,
Yeah.
but
But I mean, like
Uh,
Octanium Mine can maybe not be bad because there's gonna be an item that automatically activates remote. So
Yeah, true.
yeah, they're gonna make some changes to it. Also, you can start getting them at life 1000, so some that you wouldn't think might be useful might still be useful because you're still pretty early in the game.
True.
Like even if they're not like permanently useful for you, some of those mines, if they buff them up enough, getting one of those mines at life 1000 could be your best mine for a while. I think that would be really cool.
They
pretty
they
sure
are
slipstreams are
actually
getting
also
nerfed.
the permanent slipstreams will be nerfed versions of their counterpart. Sadly.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
of
I
course.
was
They're
gonna
also
say, they're getting
the base versions are going to have stat changes. I imagine some of those mines are going to be adjusted to kind of fit with the other mines and maybe be like a little bit stronger than some of the other mines that you could get at that point in the game.
I mean, not gonna lie though, Orbital Cataclysm, I feel like that would probably be like the best slipstream though, maybe.
What is the orbital cataclysm?
The higher your upgrade counter is, the more multiplier it does.
So
Oh,
that's
yeah.
why whenever
But
I
it goes
test it, it's just
infinitely?
0 times.
It goes infinite. Wow, that's really
Oh, and
good.
never mind, it caps at 45 times. I forgot they changed that.
Okay, that's still really good though. That's still
The Neutropian Refiner is gonna be the best. It's basically a slightly worse death gap.
that's true.
Max is at 125.
Oh well.
Except it's also going to be like not nearly that good, I imagine. I'm sure it'll probably do like a max of like 30 times or something.
Yeah, they're not going to
Maybe
let
not
us
that
get
low,
really
probably
overpowered
like
stuff.
Maybe his max multiplier will be his current minimum multiplier, which is 90.
That seems high for third sacrifice. Like I'm imagining a lot of stuff is going to get like really nerfed down. Like the true overlord device is going to do like 25 times or something now, right?
No, I'm pretty sure the Overlord devices are going to remain unchanged.
They're not. They have different stats in the sheet. Or at least they did last I checked it.
25 times for a true Overlord. That is not. Oh, that is a bit too low.
See, that's what I'm saying though. That's how much they're nerfing some of this stuff.
Yeah. So maybe when they use like a lot of items, and when they use a lot of items,
Yeah, we're
saying they have to expand layouts and the item limit. Then maybe.
yeah. I do hope we get bigger layouts. That'll be really nice.
Yeah. Maybe another
excited,
layout
though.
like that could be unlockable with something.
More layouts would be really nice. More than just the minecart game pass.
Have you?
Because
have you seen,
that's the only way to get an extra layout.
Have you seen the leaked layout UI? It looks so sad right now. There's like it doesn't fit. There's too little layouts for it to fit the screen.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it looks sad.
Yeah, send it to me after we're done recording. I want to see it.
Yeah, I want to actually see if we can find it.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to things. I feel like they're gonna need a lot of people to test out the new stats though to kind of
Yeah, that's
figure
why
out.
they hired more testers.
Yeah, they're gonna need a lot of people who know what they're doing to really figure out if the stats are actually gonna work and to kind of like appropriately scale everything because that's a pretty tall task.
Yeah,
They've got a lot to do in terms of like nerfing everything.
Yeah.
never mind. It does actually fit the screen. It does actually, in fact, fit the screen. It only if you have the rest of minecart, which is weird. So.
And what do y'all think about like Void Drive and Dystrophy maybe being swapped, like the stats being swapped?
Makes sense. I feel like that would make sense.
Because without cannons, Dystrophy right now is just not going to be good at all.
Yeah.
True.
I don't know. A lot of the stat changes. It is just going to come down to like we're going to have to see them in action.
Yeah.
But like going back to like no hydraulic platforms, like how the hell are we going to use Mad Monster's Melter without hydraulic platforms?
True.
I don't know,
We're going to have to use like small platforms. We're just going to have to change them up.
Yeah, they're gonna have to do something with that item. That seems like one of those items that could get like a full rework though.
Maybe have
Maybe
it
make
so
it
that
hydraulic.
Mad
Make
Monster's
it a
motor
hydraulic
works.
itself. That would be sick.
Yeah, like an actual hydraulic itself. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be
But
cool.
just make it like upside down or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
Dude, an upside down, top down blaster could actually be kind of sick.
Ooh, yeah, we can use that with Mad Monster Motor. Just have a blaster on 4 sides. That could be.
Oh.
And just make one for the corners too. Yeah.
Blaster,
Oh.
no, blaster. Put Schrodinger's on, and then blasters all 4 sides.
Oh.
Yeah, we're going back to the blaster tower meta.
Actual insanity.
Yeah, especially with Desert Monument.
Dude, shout out to Blaster Tower meta. What a good time.
I remember that. Yeah.
I still remember that. Literally the day that I was like I think I asked someone to like build me a Blaster Tower setup because it had been around for so long, and then like as I was in the server talking to them, Foxy made the post about it, being like, "Hey, no more. Don't use this. It's bannable." I was just like, "All right, sick. I got saved." By just like holding off on it.
Bro, just imagine like if a short Nowhere has like 99 shields and you go like use anti-grav and just go up and down a blaster tower. Imagine that.
Oh
Christ.
That'd be so
now
funny.
imagine just doing that. Imagine they just actually no, they'll probably have to extend the time for Void Drive. Well, in this case, Dastrophy too. Then.
True. They
Yeah.
I think it would make sense at this point if they like changed the timings on them. Like the Void Drive right now, in its current state, after all the cannon changes and stuff, is not going to be very good.
True.
Yeah, like 3 seconds is nothing.
I mean, I think 3 seconds is still enough to get it through like a full line, so it would probably be enough still.
Barely. Not even actually.
I think that probably is still enough though. As long as you've got like fast enough conveyors, you just got to use the right stuff and then it'll
Heavy
work.
sweet
But
conveyors.
maybe 3 seconds would be fine still.
Heavy sweet conveyors would be good for him.
Yeah, because you got to keep in mind too, with all the nerfs and stuff, with the multiplier changes, 3 seconds of immunity for blasters is going to be massive in Third Sacrifice.
I mean, hey, what about that item in the sheet called the Ore Booster though? I feel like that's probably gonna be a really fast conveyor.
Ore booster.
Oh,
I love that it's called the Ore Booster so much.
Ayo.
Probably gonna be like a really fast conveyor.
They better add some like description acknowledging ore boosting. They better the description should just be like, no, not like that, or something like that.
No, not that type of ore boosting.
This is the legitimate version.
Totally legit, guys. I swear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does that do? Is that just like
That's what I want to figure out.
Super speed conveyor? Yeah.
That's what I think. Probably gonna be like faster than Heavenly, maybe.
Ore booster meta is what I'm waiting for.
I have no clue what any of the items are in Third Sacrifice. I haven't even like gone on that sheet once. So
yeah, if we're gonna be doing this podcast weekly, which I assume is the plan, then you probably should just look at the sheet so you can know what you're talking about.
Well, not all the topics are gonna be about Third Sacrifice.
I mean, sure, but it's gonna come up. It'll be good to just like know kind of what's going on.
Yeah. I'll just be like completely out of the conversation.
Yeah, just be out of the loop. You can be like the audience like surrogate, like asking us questions like what's going on here? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Just for people watching who don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you had to censor me.
I didn't even what
Is not even
happened?
paying attention.
What?
I just said hell.
Oh,
I don't
how
think we're gonna
dare!
Oh my god! In the Miners Haven podcast.
Wow.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. Guys. I'm sorry. I f***ed up.
Okay, that's fine. But anyway.
Oh.
Anyways, I don't think you're going to get our shinies back though.
I don't know.
No, that's just gonna be like NPC dude like selling them, right?
Yeah, because I was like thinking a Tio's idea, like first one you get of that will be a shiny, but then in Cryog just said, but then you'll be screwed over early game if you rebirthed a lot, and then realized, yeah, that's not a good idea.
Yeah.
That is true actually for crafting.
Yeah,
Like,
you won't be
you
able to
just-
craft anything because you only get shinies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, if you just
Oh,
trade
wait,
in
wait,
your
wait.
item that you get, you can decide whether or not you want the shiny, because then that was screw
No,
you
that
late
was-
game. So
No, that would be too much though. If you have to like decide when you get an item, you have to like click a prompt or something every time. That would be
not
awful.
a prompt. It would be an NPC that you go to trade.
Oh, it's like a toggle. Oh, that could be.
Yeah, like, what if you get, like, a pass to get a shiny, and every item you had shiny, you could go to the cauldron and decide if you want to trade it in for a shiny for free?
True. Or
That could be cool. I like the idea of it being like there being like a cauldron or something in the tower, and then you interact with it, and then it's like if you have an item that you had a shiny for, you can pay like a certain amount of shards to like convert it.
yeah.
I think that would be the best way to go about it.
But shards, keep in mind, there's people who are like millions of lives. You realize how many shards that would cost?
Yeah, but you also don't have to buy back every single shiny, and also it doesn't have to be that
What
expensive.
if you want to though?
Then you're insane and you're stupid.
But I mean, like, actually, like most people right now have us think is like 1,000 shiny, so maybe that won't be that many shards.
Yeah, even then, if it's like
I don't know.
if
Like,
you're
say,
getting
like,
if you're
10
getting like
shards.
yeah, like 10 or 20 shards or something is kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah,
it,
like 10.
it could make it like a certain amount of low shards, and then make it so that maybe advanced shinies cost more, decimal shinies cost a lot more.
Maybe.
Yeah, because I also heard the skip limit was being increased too. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's gonna be really nice.
Yeah, that could
Yeah.
be interesting.
Money cap increase, skips going up. That's really hype.
I wonder. Oh, what would be
Actually,
the
no,
rebirth cap
price
be?
only goes up.
What would the rebirth
Probably
cap?
like, I'd say maybe like the skip limit will probably go to like 40 skips or something.
40
It'll be
seems like 40 seems like too much though. I think it should go to 30.
So like say like 30 suffixes under the max suffix.
Yeah, maybe.
But also the max suffix may be just too hard to get maybe too hard to get.
I imagine it will be because like it's gonna be a lot higher than Centillion's now, isn't it? Like doubling or something.
I'm pretty sure. I think it's
Yeah.
going up to like E plus 500. I think,
I think
Or
I
like
think it was
E plus
600 and like 16 or 608. I think that's what Foxy said.
Yeah, so that's gonna be with everything getting nerfed super hard. That like E600 or however much would be hard to get right now. I think
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
that
Like
is
maybe-
it's absolutely gonna be impossible when Third Sacrifice comes out.
or maybe like third sacrifice to make it say like, hey, you need to get this money to get an item, but you don't need it to rebirth. You know,
Yeah, they
maybe have
definitely
the rebirth cap be way lower.
they should absolutely add more like items for getting certain cash amounts.
Yeah.
I'm always an advocate for more like challenges in general, more like
Yeah.
just things that like change the way you play the game.
True.
Like
Yeah.
that's why I really like the Grimstruck challenge, because it's like it changes how you have to play the game, and it kind of forces you to take advantage of the items that you have in a way that you wouldn't otherwise.
Yeah.
I really like that. That really like forces you to kind of build setups in a way that you wouldn't. It kind of forces you to think, which I really enjoy. That's what I enjoy the most about Miners Haven, is just like having to actually think about what I do and like
Yeah.
Yeah.
work
but
out setups.
It's
That's
it's
kind of
a
the nice thing about a sandbox tycoon. You could you just have to experiment
it's
Yeah, that's-
or copy a YouTube video.
and it's a dying thing in Roblox nowadays. Like to actually think
people don't
about
wanna
how to
think.
make a setup, like how to think while playing a game. It's a dying thing in today's gaming like space.
Yeah, people just like want things to just do things
Yeah.
without much effort.
I mean, that's how it is in Miners Haven now. That's like
True.
I mean,
Top
like,
meta
yeah, that is extremely true. End game setups are easy.
that's why I've been enjoying playing on my MH from the beginning save so much, because I've just like I actually am building setups, and like
Yeah, me
there's
too.
stuff that I'm going for, and there's things to think about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so excited for this update though, because
Uh-huh.
despite all of the things surround all the things that could go wrong and whatever, like on a base level, it is just going to be Miners Haven, except things are going to be different, and you're going to have to think about the game more again.
Yeah, I hope like
Yeah.
it changes as much things as possible while still keeping the core fundamentals of Miners Haven.
Yeah, it's still gonna be Miners Haven. It's just gonna be harder Miners Haven and different Miners Haven. I do know all of the island challenges are gonna be unique though, which I'm excited about. That was something that Foxy confirmed at some point. I think I think you mentioned that in my YouTube comments when I made that Third Sacrifice video. He said that all of the islands were gonna have unique challenges to them.
Yeah.
You know what I think would be really cool is, you know how Mars has like the low gravity effect with the ores?
Yeah.
I think it would be really cool if all of the islands had some kind of like small effect like that, and then the challenges utilize that somehow.
Yeah, but at least have one normal island. Like, at least make like the executive island normal.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's the regular solo island. That would be the normal one. Just the default skin would be normal.
Yeah, but also a one that's just night, please. I like executive island because it's just night. I don't want my ores to be flinging all over the place.
I don't know. I guess that could be kind of annoying if you just like the look of the island, but you don't want to deal with that. But I don't know. I think it would be a lot cooler if the challenges actually had something to do with the island themselves. There's like a special effect on the island.
Just add alternate versions of the islands with effects, or have like an effect switch.
Yeah, make it like a toggle in the island. Make it like just a setting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
Because I like the atmosphere of Mars. I just don't like how your setups are just useless. Because the gravity there is just horrible.
Yeah, I think that would be cool. Having a toggle for it and then making it so that the challenges are based on those effects, or at least like make it so that you have to have the effect toggled on for the challenge.
I still remember back in 2016.
You do whatever challenge.
I still remember back in 2016 when the Mars artifact came out, and that replaced your solo island, so you couldn't go to your solo island. You literally just couldn't.
You just couldn't play solo, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, also, what if you forget to turn off the toggle, though? Turn on or off the toggle, and then you have to just rejoin.
Well, no, don't make it like, just put it in like the settings or something.
Yeah.
Oh well, you could like change it while you're on there.
Yeah, just make it so that you can like instantly toggle it in your setting.
Well,
I feel like someone's gonna find a way to abuse that though.
That could in fact find something to abuse.
Maybe, but maybe make it so that there's like a cooldown on it, so you can't like spam it to.
Or you can't have a layout loaded, maybe. Or have an item placed down.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Also, you could also just like add it, and then this is where the testers are gonna just test it and see if there's a way to cheese it, and then there might not be. Like you might just be fine, and you can just have it be a toggle.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that would be really cool though. Just unique effects for the islands that kind of coincide with the challenges.
Yeah. Maybe you have like a stress test where like, only like executive members or something could play like certain aspects of their sacrifice before anybody else on the testing environment to like try and iron out some bugs. Not the full update because that would just completely screw up everything, but like stuff that could be abused that they might think that could abuse. Like maybe that island thing could be a perfect example.
I think it would be cool if they slowly open up the testing place to like executives and then premium and then VIP or something like that, just so that people who have supported the game have a chance to actually test, and then you can get like a bigger sample size of testers.
Yeah. Like I remember if you had executive, you had special testing perms at the testing environment, which was one of the things that I hated that Foxy took out. But like I get it. I get why he took it out because of everything was getting spoiled. You're literally
paying for better permissions.
Well, yeah, everybody was getting spoiled, and it was everything was getting spoiled, and like it was basically pay to win. Well, not pay to win. It was play to like see the new updates. But
honestly, I don't think that's a good idea at all. Just keep a tester role, but actually make sure you hire good testers because like for some reason they do not like getting highlighted as testers right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think they need to start like getting. They need a lot of testers for this.
They need to add. They need to get like maybe like 20 more testers for Third Sacrifice, like while it's closing near, so that they can iron out as many bugs as possible before it comes out.
The thing is, make sure the testers actually play consistently because most of the testers now don't even play anymore.
Yeah, I'm waiting until they drop applications again. I'm gonna actually try and get to be tester.
No, they're going to deny you because you're 1 million plus. Yeah.
Is that a thing?
I mean, like, yeah, that's kind of happening. Like, from what I'm not going to really say anything, but that's kind of what it's seeming like. I
don't know. It's I feel like I could See, it cancels out because I've got the YouTuber.
But it's also a
permission.
risky business to like hire a YouTuber as a tester because
Yeah, like,
they
look at
can
Kulik.
leak it to the masses if they want to.
Did Kulik like leak stuff?
I don't know.
No, I think he just went out of tester, but like, or he was taking on off the testers. I don't remember exactly.
Hmm.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure this is still a tester.
Yeah, he doesn't play though, does he?
He's trying to get back in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I could probably. I feel like I would be a good tester at this point because I know the game pretty well. I could kind of gauge how well things work in like the early and mid game, especially.
Yeah, and like as a tester, I love to like, test things, unlike a lot of the testers who just go there like to as like flex. As a flex.
Yeah, I think if I were a tester, I would mostly focus on just like going through the progression and giving feedback on how it actually feels and how things work. And then obviously if I find like bugs along the way, I'll report those. Be like, hey, this is broken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a big part of Third Sacrifice, why I think they need more testers, is you need people to give feedback on how the game actually feels to play and how all the changes actually flow.
Yeah.
Which is it's a very important thing. That's my biggest worry with Third Sacrifice is with how much they're changing. There's a good chance that it just doesn't work. That things
True.
just don't like. They just don't like flow well, or things don't like. You can't make enough quickly enough, or whatever. There's a whole lot of problems that could arise.
Yeah.
Also, what do y'all think of maybe like some of the shiny changes? Like from what I'm hearing, every shiny is just getting their own tag now.
I don't mind that. It gives every shiny a bit of uniqueness, which I think is fine.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure some people are just not. I feel like a lot of the community is just gonna be mad because some of their favorite shinies are just like they don't like it anymore. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're changing the wholesome sawmill, which is a crime.
Yeah, but
They're
like
changing Cherry Utopian, which is no.
but yo,
Cherry Utopian looks better though. You're just wrong. You're wrong. Your opinion is wrong. Cherry Utopian.
I'm not saying it looks bad. I just like the current one more.
No, the new one is better. The new one is a better looking shiny.
Also, but the Interstellar is going to be kind of awkward though.
What's happening to Interstellar?
It's going to be Atlantic Interstellar Conqueror.
like you can't please everyone though. That is like something that you cannot do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind the shiny changes. I do think it was cool to like get a set of shinies, like you get all the wholesome shinies or whatever, or like the swag shinies. I think that was kind of fun. That's gonna not be a thing anymore.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Dark Magic's getting this one. I'm pretty sure it's going to be swag Dark Magic now, and that's about it.
Why is Dark Magic gonna be the swag? That's weird.
If I were to assume, I'm pretty sure it's going to be like something red to do with like the Blood Magic guy, whatever his name is.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
That would be really nice actually.
Yeah.
Blood Magic is still like sick furnace.
I also like how the render for Blood Magic right now is still the old one.
That is true.
Because the old model's better. The old model looks better.
Yeah. Like, why did they change it? But when you actually look at them compared in game, actually,
such a
it would be
classic
kind of weird
item.
to make a render look good. Yeah. No, yeah, there was a reason people were so mad that it came back.
Yeah.
I used to be one of those people. I no longer care that it came back.
Man, how do you react to the Flying Dutchman coming back? I wonder.
I mean, Flying Dutchman I'm fine with because that was just a normal ass exotic.
Yeah.
Oh.
But Blood.
Honestly,
I told you it was
one.
gonna
That's a
happen.
minor one.
Yeah, that one you could probably leave in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But yeah.
No, Flying Dutchman is also like actually a useful exotic.
Yeah.
Arguably, at least, like obviously most people didn't take advantage of it, but
Yeah, because it's just regular boxes.
True.
I mean, yeah, but you get a lot of them. Like before, you could get infinite infernos from just rebirthing a Christ ton. Having a bunch of regular boxes, and especially the lucky clovers, was really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like before the champion infuser was added, and you could use it with the lucky infuser. Flying Dutchmans were how I got my insane collection of clovers. I had like 8K or something on my main save.
And now
Before
Lucky
you, like-
Infuser exists, and you can use it with Champion too.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't Champion Infuser's getting changed though, right?
Yeah, it's only going to be
Pretty sure
giving
just the
you
model's
wings.
being changed.
No,
Oh, is
they're
it
completely reworking Champion Infuser.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So it might not still work with the Lucky Infuser.
It won't. Champion Infuser is no longer
Yeah.
going to be a Book of Knowledge style infuser. It's only
Yeah,
going to
So,
grant
yeah,
user
fast
wings
infuser
that they can
gives you
glide.
wings.
Flying Dutchman's gonna be
Wait,
better
fly? You
again.
mean fly or glide?
Only gliding, no flying.
I kind of like that.
So you only have to you get to jump off something high and then you glide.
Yeah, I assume it's gonna just be like you just like float down, which I like. Let's
But
see.
the thing is, though, I'm pretty sure it's going to be more work trying to get to a high place.
that
Just
won't be
walking
bad.
there.
I mean, they're adding like the coils and stuff. Just use like a gravity coil or like the Ghost Walker.
Yeah, but gravity coil's an artifact right now, though.
Oh, it is. You're right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They're gonna add the fusion coil somehow. I think though, right?
maybe, I don't know.
Or maybe they're just going to rework the artifact.
Yeah. There's also other stuff that can give you jump. So I don't think it'll be much of a problem getting to places.
Yeah.
Because also it didn't used to be a problem getting to high places. Like
Yeah.
before the champion infuser, there was nowhere that was like you needed to go that was high enough that it was really a problem.
The main reason why Foxy is even considering the champion infuser being changed is because of players' bases, though. They don't want people to get into player bases easily now. So
That makes sense.
So
I'm happy about that change though, because it also means like that with the Lucky Infuser not working anymore, Flying Dutchman is gonna be useful again. You're gonna be able to farm clovers overnight.
Then again, there's going to be better infusers that give you more speed now. So you can just do that infuser plus reset infuser plus lucky infuser.
Yeah.
You
So-
could do that, but then being able to AFK farm is incredibly powerful still. I'm gonna be Dutchman farming during Third Sacrifice, 100%.
I'm still not really sure how maybe AFK farming, like something like that could be useful at clovers, may not be that good though, because some people just have a better computer than others. So some people may not even be able to AFK farm at all.
I mean, with the Dutchmans though, it's not like RP farming where the more ores, the faster you're getting RP. You just need like a certain amount of ores within half an hour.
Yeah.
So you can use like pretty slow mines, and it's not that taxing.
Like imagine trying to do it on mobile. You can't do anything.
You probably could farm on mobile with like with the
You
Dutchman.
to tap your phone, yeah.
Yeah, just set up like an auto clicker app, easy.
Yeah.
And then because you only need like a single Newtonium mine for the Flying Dutchman to work. It's just Newtonium into True Overlord device into Dutchman.
Yeah, isn't it like an upgrade counter?
Yeah, it has to be upgraded like 20 times or something, and the True Overlord device does that.
Yeah.
And then you just place 5 of those, and then that's all you need.
I only have one Flying Dutchman. That was the one that I got back in 2016.
Oh.
Yeah, you should have gotten more. I remember back before they nerfed it, and I had 75 of them. That was fun.
The candy like farming in Halloween was just horrible. I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
Dude, 2019 Halloween. That's how I got my collection.
Yo, yeah.
I've grinded that so much so I could just buy as like I can fill my base with Dutchmans and it's great.
Yeah.
Before they nerfed it, I was getting like thousands of boxes a night.
Anybody remember Black Dwarf being sold by the Baron? Man, I bought so many Black Dwarfs.
Remember Max Man selling a poly mine for like 100,000 RP?
I do, because I bought one in one of the
And you abused it.
videos. I sure
Remember
did.
Havium Mine? Like, was the catalyst of lightning?
Oh yeah, I remember that being a thing.
I still have not
get
gotten
to
the
take
Catalyst of
advantage
Earth. I still, to this day, do not have the Catalyst of Earth.
Which one is Earth?
Italia, I think? Yeah, that's
Oh, is that
yeah,
that's
that's
Havium, yeah.
Yeah, it's Havium.
You've never gotten the Catalyst of Earth.
Nope, because I got it
pretty
got it from lightning. So,
That's nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Like,
cool.
what do you think about some events? Just I usually quite keep going.
Yeah.
Wait, what were you saying?
What do y'all think about some of the event items just not coming back in the time waiting for Third Sacrifice? Like
I
Cube
don't-
Arrow.
I don't care. I mean,
Well, yeah,
it's
you have everything.
Yeah, it sucks for the people who don't have some of those items, but
Yeah. But if it does, like,
listen,
because they're every time before like 2020 and 2021, they put out an update that completely delays Third Sacrifice for like another like month or two
yeah.
sometimes.
Because like, not gonna lie though, I kind of just wanted to be at the point where I could just like try canon meta with everything. Because like, I'm glad canon meta's gonna be gone, but I'm gonna miss experimenting with it.
Yeah.
To be honest.
yeah, I don't know. I think that events like it sucks that they're not around right now, but they're gonna start coming out again after Third Sacrifice, and all the items are gonna get changed around and stuff, and the meta is gonna kind of get flipped around. So I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Yeah, I still found it dumb with Cupid Zero though. Like, y'all couldn't just add one more item, man.
No Cupid Zero for you. You don't need it.
You don't. Yeah, you can. Yeah, no, they can't just add like one more item.
Yeah, you're fine. You don't need it.
At least they brought back Wedding Cake though.
Yeah, I got a bunch of those. I wish I could have gotten the shiny for that. The Void Wedding Cake is really nice.
I'm pretty sure it's getting changed. It's
Yeah,
gonna be changed.
That
It's
doesn't
getting changed to
surprise me.
lime. It's gonna be a
Honestly, I would rather have
wedding
lime
cake.
than void.
Lime Wedding Cake. That sounds not very good.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, if they do it right, it could work.
I mean, it could work, but it also could look very mid.
True.
Yeah. I don't even know what is getting void right now. I don't even know.
Yeah. Who even cares about shinies anymore, to be honest?
I know, right?
Yeah, they're just reskin.
I just today got the Blazing Aether Refiner, which means I have every single common shiny now.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
yeah.
by the way, that crystallized system I got baited with it by a King Goldmine.
Huh.
Sick.
Well,
Still no King Goldmine on MH from the beginning save, by the way.
nice. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have a friend who's like life 50, like 60k, and doesn't even have a King Goldmine. And we made a joke
Hey,
like I'm gonna get shiny King Goldmine before he does. I actually got a shiny King Goldmine before he did,
That's crazy. That's insane.
and I got it on stream too. So it was pretty great.
That's pretty hype.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when I got my swag meatball sandwich, it was off stream, but I was just like, I remember just like slouching down in my chair. I've never sat up so fast.
Yeah.
I've never like shot up like that before.
Yeah.
Just to, like get the screenshot to post it on Twitter.
I got
Or
my
like me
swag
when I got my
Funky Town.
story.
I got my swag Funky Town at 400k. I was like pulling an all nighter, and when I got that, like I just started shaking. I was like, oh my god.
Hey,
Yeah,
swag
well,
gang, rise up, swag gang.
Yeah.
Or like me when I got that Stellarite and Token the same day, I was just in shock.
Yeah, shut up, dude.
Specifically after Token.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. Wow, guy has like 17 decimal shinies. Great, cool.
Wow.
Yes.
I don't even have that many anymore. That's the thing though.
Yeah, but how? But I don't even have.
300k with more than me.
I don't even have that many. I only have like 5 of them. Whatever, dude.
There's a 300k with 6.
Yeah, who cares? That doesn't change the fact that you have a lot. Multiple people can have a lot of something. You still got crazy RNG. You got multiple in one day. How many people can say they've gotten that? How many people can say they've gotten multiple decimal shinies in a day? I bet it's like 2, 3 at most.
It's actually like 13 now.
That cannot possibly be.
It is. A lot of people got 2 in a day.
Yeah.
That's not real. I'm being lied to on this podcast. They've really brought me on just to lie to me.
And on that note, I think this is a great time to end the first episode of the podcast. So, any last words from our guest or co-host?
Yeah, I feel like we should explain that. I might be a co-host. This first episode was just to test the waters. I might come back. I thought this was pretty fun, so I'll come back for episode 2 if you guys are down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, those guys, anything you want to advertise though?
Yeah, hang on. I got one thing. Hang on. Listen to Pot of the Dead.
Yeah. Also subscribe to
Sir.
Sky. Actually, no, unsubscribe from Sky, because if you're watching this, you're most likely subscribed to him.
Yeah, you probably clicked through like algorithm search because my name was in the title or something.
Yeah,
oh my gosh, guys! Podcast at 3 a.m.
Also
with
subscribe
Sky.
to me and Cryog. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely sub to Cryog. Sub to Cendlez too, I guess.
I am getting
I
really
guess.
close to 1,000 subscribers. It would really help out the channel.
Don't almost delete my channel, please.
Yeah, definitely don't subscribe to me, but do subscribe to Pot of the Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a wrap.
Yeah, that is a wrap.
Yeah.
We will see you guys in the next podcast. So yeah. See y'all
Next
later.
Wednesday?
Maybe.